If you're thinking about buying a home right now and you're going to be using a bank loan, then you're probably concerned about the mortgage rates. What's going on with them? I talk with a lot of buyers throughout different parts of the country right now that are kind of on the fence. And one of their biggest debates is, do I wait for interest rates to go down so I can qualify and buy a more expensive home? Or do I just go ahead and buy now before they go up even more? Well, I want to share in this quick video an article from Realtor.com that just came out last week that actually is very positive. According to Realtor.com, something happened last week that hasn't happened in many, many years. The article's titled, Mortgage Rates Just Dropped, but Home Prices Have Done Something Even More Extraordinary. Well, the first positive, rates actually dropped some last week. Mortgage rates fell again this week following the Fed's decision on Wednesday to not raise interest rates, a much anticipated break in the wake of 10 consecutive rate hikes over the past year. For the week ending June 15th, the average 30-year fixed-rate mortgage rate sank to 6.69%, and that's down from the previous week's 6.71%, according to Freddie Mac. Yet, while all eyes are on interest rates of late, there's been yet a more seismic shift in real estate that hasn't happened in Realtor.com data gathering history since 2017. For the week ending June 10, median listing prices came in 0.9% lower than what they were this same week last year. Home buyers everywhere should solemnly or ecstatically pause for a moment to appreciate this. Listing prices have been on a never-ending upward tear for the past 6 years. To see them drop, even just a little, is a really big deal. This is from an economist with Realtor.com. This decrease in listing prices presents potential opportunities for home buyers, especially considering the large number of homes available compared to the same time last year. Mortgage rates dropped, home prices are down, and there are more homes on the market. Is this a trifecta that weary home shoppers have been waiting for? Here's what the latest home stats mean for buyers and sellers in our latest installment of How's the Housing Market this week. These are the Realtor.com's weekly housing trends, and they get this information from the average mortgage rates for 30-year fixed-rate loans for the week ending June 15th from Freddie Mac, and the housing data in the week ending June 10 from Realtor.com. So the median list price dropped 0.9%. New listings dropped 22%, which means there's less houses on the market. The time on the market went up 13 days more, and the mortgage rate dropped to 6.69%. So according to this article, the mortgage rate forecast is bright. This week's pause on rate hikes could be a turning point. Although the Fed has indicated that rate hikes likely aren't over, if inflation doesn't subside, another hike or two could happen later in the year. Higher rates could already shake the already tenuous housing market, so much so that National Association of Realtors chief economist Lawrence Yun has urged the Fed to actually take things a step further and cut interest rates. Considering the balance sheet difficulties faced by community banks and weaknesses in the commercial real estate sector, the Fed should look at cutting interest rates before the end of the year, he said in a statement released on Wednesday. But if interest rates do fall and inflation continues to slow, Daniel Hale, chief economist for Realtor.com, expects mortgage rates to fall even further to the low sixes range by the end of the year. So what's behind the falling home prices? In addition to falling mortgage rates, home prices seem to be turning a long overdue corner. Home prices peaked last June at $449,000 and came in for the month of May at $441,000. It's to be seen how this June's home prices will compare with last year's record high, although the most recent price drop offers what Zoo calls a glimmer of hope of declining prices ahead. And it wasn't a federal institution dictating the downward trend here, but fed-up homebuyers tired of higher rates and high home prices refusing to put in offers. Hesitations among homebuyers play a significant role in driving this decline, says Zoo. Inventory is up 10% from 2022. While homebuyers are putting their foot down on high home prices, sellers aren't caving to their demands easily. For the past 49 weeks, the number of newly listed homes is down. For the week ending June 10, 22% fewer homes hit the market than a year ago. Yet despite the lack of fresh listings, there are plenty for sale out there. That is, for buyers willing to sift through stellar options that might have been on the market for a while. Indeed, active inventory growth, that's a combination of new and old listings, is up 10% from the week ending June 10 compared with last year. This number of homes for sale continues to grow, but compared to 1 year ago, the pace is slowing, says Zoo. Okay, this is the last part of the article, and it ends by talking about how homes are still lingering on the market. For 47 weeks, it's taken longer to sell a home. For the week ending June 10, listings lingered 13 more days than they did last year. Nevertheless, May housing data shows that homes were on the market just 43 days, faster than the average May from 2017 to 2019, says Zoo. Yet while some buyers are making moves, many are waiting to see how the economy shakes out. The cost of home ownership remains simply too high for some buyers, and no one wants to go out on a financial limb that could snap any time. The near record high mortgage rates and still high listing prices continue to create barriers to home ownership, says Zoo. That'll do it for this video. It is good to see that we are seeing some positive changes in the real estate market for home buyers. I know there are a lot of people out there on the fence trying to decide what they want to do, if they want to buy right now or wait. Just remember one thing. You can search. It doesn't mean you have to buy. And you never know when the perfect property, when the home of your dreams, when the home that checks every box you want is going to come up. If you find the house of your dreams now, whatever rate you're paying, you can always refinance down the road once rates go down. Hey, if you don't mind, hit the subscribe button below, like button, dislike button, leave some comments. I really appreciate it. And until the next video, have a great day.